The city of Los Angeles is expected to cut jobs, including as many as 1,000 police officers. The NBC4i team has obtained a new city budget memo revealing details. Investigative reporter Eric Leonard joins us live right now with what he's learned. Eric?
Well, Chuck, we've been hearing for the last several months that the city could consider layoffs if the budget problem got bad enough. This memo today from the city's chief administrative officer puts this all in black and white. The city needs to cut $675 million fast, and almost all city departments have reduced spending everywhere else.
This financial report from LA's top administrative officer says service cuts, fee increases, and a hiring freeze across all city departments will not save enough money to balance the budget. Page 94 shows the police department proposal. Eliminate 951 officers and another 728 non-officer employees. The CAO warns the layoffs will impact emergency responses and crime solving. These cuts are all new, and in addition to the $150 million defunding of the LAPD ordered by the City Council over the summer. As we reported last month, that has already led to the shutdown of a number of specialized units, including the LAPD's SVU-type group that investigated the most complicated and difficult rape cases. Chief Moore told the Police Commission in late October he had begun planning for this possibility and said he worried about how the department could function with roughly 1,000 fewer officers.
It would be a devastating and just, I don't have an optic of how we would attempt to operate. The diminishment of services would be devastating.
Mayor Garcetti's office said in a written statement, layoffs are a last resort and the mayor is doing everything possible to avoid them. But without assistance from Washington and solutions from our employees, deep and harmful cuts are inevitable.
And we've also heard from the Police Officers Union this afternoon. Its director says that it's appalling. City leaders would suggest this just as the number of shootings and murders are increasing all over the city. And the union suggests City Hall actually has the cash to fund the LAPD, but in its words, is using the money in a political slush fund instead. Now, we're expecting to hear more about the potential of layoffs from Mayor Garcetti when he addresses the latest coronavirus news in a few minutes. Reporting live, I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC4 News. Back to you.
Eric, I'm wondering, why is the police department now the focus of these proposed layoffs and cuts? What about other city departments?
Well, it appears one main reason is that unionized employees in the other departments have already agreed to discuss furloughs and pay cuts and other reductions that make their jobs less expensive for taxpayers. So far, the police union has refused. In fact, it sent a sternly worded letter to the city last month that said its members were entitled to everything that it had negotiated before the pandemic, which includes raises, new bonuses, and more lucrative retirement benefits. So keep in mind, the city has to pay for all of that now while it's confronting this other financial crisis. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Eric.